brings shame upon my heart to admit this, but as of right now, entering 2019, the Canon EOS R and even the 6D Mark II are the best cameras to make YouTube videos with right now. What's happened? We're in the twilight zone. I'm in the 8th dimension. I'm lost. I need help getting back to Earth. In today's video, we're gonna get back to Earth.
Why do you do it? You do it.
I can only speak from my own experience, but for my YouTube career on this and the Vegetable Police Network, my two channels, I don't need much. I don't need the top high-tech gear. I don't need 4K and 80 frames per second. That's the new one. It's coming. I don't need the sharpest lens. I'm a health channel. The sharper the lens, the more zits I have. I don't need that in my life. I don't give a flying raccoon shit about how many megabits per second you have. This films in 20 megabits per second. Are you crying about the quality? It's gorgeous. What are you talking? Even my old Canon G7X did 36 megabits per second, and the Sony's little RX100s are doing 50. It's like, does that really matter? The fact that Canon actually does 400 compared to the whatever Sony does, you can't really see a difference. Maybe you can. I don't know what I'm doing. Point is, as a YouTuber, convenience outweighs quality. You want good quality, but the convenience of it is so much more important, in the lightweight and the compact form so you can move around outside. You don't have this big rig. I get so many suggestions because I complain a lot. I like to complain. And like the flippy screen, I love having the flippy screen. You can see the exposure. Am I exposed? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Who gives a shit? But I can see that I'm somewhat in focus and life is good. So people say, when I complain about the Sony a7 III not having the flippy screen, they suggest to me an external monitor. Have you ever in your life seen somebody vlogging with an external monitor? Do you know how much weight? Not much, but it would just be clunky as shit. Can you imagine that? And then the cords flipping out everywhere? Imagine pulling that thing in and out of a bag out in the field. Just this awkward setup. You got the big monitor on top and then a little microphone on the side that's pointing over here. Well, that'll sound great. Whoever the guy's staring at you on the side, he'll sound great, but you won't. So as a YouTuber, your needs are pretty simple, and there's really only a couple camera companies offering it. Let me just say this. Fuji, I was getting excited about them, but the more I think about it, all their lenses are designed for photos, not video. They got these stepping motors, so the autofocus is a bit glitchy. They weren't doing video years ago when they made all their great lenses. So now what? We gotta wait? They're not good for video. And they got no flippy screen. That's bullshit. And they can't autofocus out here. You know how I love vlogging in the rule of thirds. Come on now. Every time I did this, it caught on to my friend in the middle. So you can only vlog like this. What asshole would do that? Vlog in the middle. Hey guys. Life is good, huh? There's stuff on both sides of me. Wow. So Fuji's dead to me? I'm gonna bury them in the ground. I'm gonna throw a box of cereal in their coffin, just so it decomposes. Maybe that'll help your autofocus. Now Nikon, I was also getting excited about them. It's like their IBIS is actually pretty good. It's usable. Full frame camera, autofocus, decent. And then they F us with the audio preamps. They put in a little Kmart preamp that you find in a walkie-talkie. Your little 2-year-old's walkie-talkie is better than that. You might as well attach a whole walkie-talkie system up there. For me personally, keeping to my minimalist nature, I use a lav mic. I use the lav instead of a shotgun mic. One, because it sounds better. I have tested this. I'll play a little clip doing this exact thing with a Rode VideoMic Pro at this distance and a lav mic. You tell me which sounds better. And this is exactly 2.7 feet from my mouth. From that mic to my mouth. So this is the Rode VideoMic Pro Plus vlogging distance. This is what it sounds like in my kitchen. This is my original mic, the Mic J044. So we compare that to the other mics. What sounds better? This is the one you're used to. So in my opinion, shotgun mics are only good if you're like right up here with a wide angle lens, then you're decent, but F that life. But technically, if you use a shotgun mic, you can boost the mic's gain and then lower the Nikon's, and then it'll sound okay. But for people like me who plug a lav right in, it's gonna sound hissy as shit. Unusable in my opinion. So Nikon's dead to me now. How dare you, Nikon? Olympus is about to announce a brick. Thing weighs more than all the tears I've collected from my teenage years. That's a lot. That's heavy. I'm still filming in 1080p here, so that's actually a super important spec for me. I don't care about 4K, it's too much workflow and it doesn't increase my life. It makes it worse. So Olympus doesn't have great 1080p, they ruin it. You're dead. Now Sony almost has it. They have everything but the flippy screen and I can't get around it. I can't let my mind adapt. I've tried it and it just annoys me too much. Just little things, seeing the audio. You know how many times I've ruined the audio using my Sennheiser ME2 mic because the connection was loose and every time I moved the camera it spiked and I could see that and I saved it. You can't do that on a Sony. But there is a life hack. There is a life hack with the Sony. I didn't realize this until now, but their kit lens. 28mm on the wide end, f3.5, that's some loud shit. With that kit lens, it's stabilized, it's light, it's like 295 grams, it's cheap, comes with the camera. You can get a Sony a7 III and the kit lens. Links are down below, affiliate links. Thanks for supporting the channel, I love you. That thing weighs just maybe like 100 grams more than this little Micro Four Thirds system. And you could do it, but you don't have a flippy screen. That's bullshit, I hate you. So what are we left with? We're left with the only jackasses in the world that are doing something with the flippy screen. And that's the Canon EOS R and the 60 Stupid 2. If you get the Canon EOS R with the 35mm 1.8, that lens is stabilized. I haven't seen enough footage of it vlogging wise, but I guarantee you for this video where I'm hand holding, it's gonna be stable enough. Walking is another story, I'm not sure, I need to see the tests. But you got yourself a pretty light camera, it's like 945 grams or something, and it's like, you got the flippy screen, you got the autofocus, even the slow motion. I could handle 720p slow motion. It probably looks phenomenal. Maybe not. It ticks all the boxes though, as long as you use a stabilized lens, and that happens to be the best lens for the system right now, the 35mm. It's stabilized, it's light, it's cheap, and it doubles as a macro lens. So you can see the details of your eyeball. Oh, I darkened it with the shadows. Oh, now the claw's coming in. Then on the 62 side, you got the same story, same features, but then you have a couple options for their lenses. The 24mm f2.8 and the 28mm f2.8 are both stabilized. They're both light, pretty cheap. It's like, Canon's doing it. Canon's giving us what we need, even though they could give us more, and they know they could. And that's why I just don't want to reward them. I know they're holding back and it annoys me. So I'm waiting for that Canon EOS R to drop to its normal price, its realistic price of $17.99. Because that ain't no $2,300 camera, ain't no way. But I am tempted, and I just saw a sale in Bangkok. The 62 is like $1,100 US. I was like, shit, that'd be a bargain and a half. But I will say this. Don't upgrade just to upgrade. Just because you see something a little fancy on the other side of the grass doesn't mean you don't have all you need. You got all you need right in here, buddy. You are complete. You are a miracle being of the night, and I believe in you. You could film whatever you wanted with anything. Trust your heart. I forgot to mention Panasonic because I'm using them. They're great. You can't autofocus, and you don't have to. I manual focus all the time, and I think, honestly, if we're really looking at it, manual focus is the way to go for video. It's just, it can be a pain in the ass. But here, I line up my one with the middle thing, and I'm in focus. I know I'm in focus all the time, and these are my favorite kinds of videos to make, handheld. So I see no reason to upgrade. We got a 38mm equivalent lens. I film at f2.8. Background slightly blurred to satisfaction. And it's like, I wouldn't mind if it was a little lighter, But we're not going to find a lighter camera that's better. It's going to be heavier, at least 100 grams. So I don't see a reason to upgrade, but if I was just buying a camera for YouTube, it'd probably be that EOS R. And that 35mm 1.8, you're good to go. You're good to go. I'd skip the 24 to 105. It's too heavy. No point. F4. F4s are losers. So I think that's it. What do you think is the best YouTube camera right now without all these accessories needed? That's the bullshit. The external monitor or connecting it to your app every time. Connect the Wi-Fi and then it's laggy and you gotta hold a phone and you get a phone mount. Oh, I can't put the shotgun on now. It's like, keep it simple. Keep your life simple. You'll be happier. The lav mic weighs so much less than a shotgun mic. So, we're done. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for buying a Camera Conspiracy shirt and using affiliate links. And subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you in the next one.